Welcome back to Adventures with Rosie. What are we doing this weekend, Chels?
We are heading over to Rotorua to do canopy tours tomorrow.
Yeah, we're super pumped. We'll talk more about that later on. We've got my parents coming over to help us out with the kids, so Chelsea and I can have some time away from the kids. Hooray! Sorry, Harvey. Before we do that, we're actually meeting up with Karen today, known on YouTube as TravellingK. If you don't follow TravellingK or you've not heard of her, I'd be surprised. But if you don't, stop what you're doing now and we'll put a link somewhere to her channel. She's been living in a caravan for a bunch of years now in New Zealand, makes awesome vlogs of her travels, and so she is coming to interview us, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, that video will be on her channel I guess in a few weeks. Going to interview us about the caravan and what we're up to next year and that sort of thing, so super pumped to hang out with her. Perfect. Girls snatching stuff off each other. Before we get going with that interview, we need to have a tidy up, have some lunch, because this place is a tip. Alright, lunch and interview done and dusted. No, really nice to see you, Karen. Thanks for taking the time to interview us and hang out. It was nice to see you. Sorry, obviously a bit tricky with 3 kids to kind of have peace and quiet for an interview. It's only so long we can bribe them with food. We are currently parked up in the Whakamaru Domain, I think it's called. Karen chose a spot. It's like a big freedom camping spot right on the edge of Lake Whakamaru, which is part of the Waikato River. So you would have seen in the last video, or a couple of videos ago, we stayed in Mangakino, and we went and visited a dam, and this is the lake that's created by that dam basically. Huge big freedom camping spot you can stay in. There's toilets and stuff here as well. Yeah, really nice. The water looks super deep though, so obviously a bit nervous when you're sort of parked with young kids near a large body of water like that, right? But you could stay right back away from the water and be just as nice. The plan right now is to have a tidy up, pack the kids in the car, and then we're going to head over to Rotorua. It's about an hour from here. We're going to stay at the NZMCA park tonight, and then yeah, like I said earlier, we've got my parents coming over to help us tomorrow. They're going to look after the kids for a few hours, and Chelsea and I are going to go and do the canopy tours. So you may remember a few videos ago I talked about the book swap you can have here. A lot of these NZMCA parks have a little shed like this one here that you sign in, and they often have a bit of a library going on, so a whole bunch of books. You can just take one, return one at another park. I finished reading this one, so I'm going to put this one back. They got a few kids books, which is cool to see. And yeah, they just have these little sheds for like a happy hour and social events. Everyone gets a cup of tea and comes over here at 5 o'clock. So we're going to have a bit of a peruse and see if we can find some books to take back. Harvey is paying our entire $6 for the night in 10 and 20 cent coins. He's got a bag of them. Keep him occupied for the next 10 minutes.
So tomorrow we are booked in for a bit of an experience. Christmas last year, Bronson and I got each other tickets to do canopy tours, and we haven't had a chance to use them yet. So his parents are going to come over tomorrow and look after the kids for us so that we can go off and use them. It's a 3.5 hour long ziplining swing bridge adventure through the treetops. So it's going to be very cool. I'm really excited.
Well, apologies. From time to time while we're filming, you will hear screeching of small children or loud toys or stuff banging around, lights turning on and off, which seems to be their new trick. It's just all part of living in this tiny space, right? This is a little space, 3 small... There you go. Just on cue. Thanks, Piper. And it'll go off again in a few... There we go. Sometimes we do like 10 takes of something and then just kind of give up. So you will see a bit of that madness over the coming year, but hey, that's all part of it. We like sharing this little space together, and that all comes with it. Just hide in the bathroom so I can talk to you guys in peace. So we're really pumped about the old canopy tours tomorrow. We haven't spent 3.5 hours away from the girls since they were born, really. Well, not together anyway. Sometimes I travel up to Hamilton for work for the day. I've done that a few times in the last year, but we spend a lot of time with the girls, you know, me being home for work and Chelsea being home as well, obviously. So pretty pumped tomorrow. My parents are going to come over early. We're going to just leave them in the caravan. See you in 3.5 hours, guys. So yeah, it should be a good time. The plan for the rest of the evening is just to chill out. I'm going to read some of the books we found this afternoon, and yeah, just spend some time with the kids and have a tidy up, and we'll see you guys in the morning for the canopy tour. Good morning. Just gearing up to go to the canopy tours now. We had rain overnight, and the forecast today is actually for rain as well, which is a bit unfortunate. They do the tours in the rain still, and supply wet weather gear as well. People say that in the rain apparently the forest looks quite nice and quite lush, but yeah, we do have a bit of sun right now, which is nice, so fingers crossed we have a bit of sun, bit of rain maybe. Might make for a cool experience. We actually hired one of their GoPros this morning. Chelsea and I still rock the GoPro Hero 4, and so we hired one of theirs as well. They have GoPros you can hire, and I'm hoping it's newer than a 4. I think GoPro's up to like 9 now, but so we just hired a second GoPro so we can get some cool footage. Obviously we can't take the big camera with us, so yeah, just waiting for the parents to arrive, and then we're going to jump in the car and get out of here. See you later.
Bye.
So right down there, everything's going to pull tight, it's going to take you away. Beautiful.
Having fun?
Scary but fun.
Well, I won the race.
Only just.
It means I'm probably a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
I guess. How cool is this spot though? Look at the swing bridge that we're on. Just we can't even see the canopy floor. That was 400 meters, that zip line, which is just incredible. We did 200 meters, that was a 400, and we've got a whole bunch more to do, so pretty neat so far, right? And it hasn't rained. Yeah, this is real cool. Wow, what a neat experience, eh?
It was so good.
Yeah. Yeah, really neat actually. Though I think in total we did 6 zip lines, eh? Over like 1,200 meters worth, which is pretty neat. We went on the ultimate package, which was slightly longer, but we figure opportunities like this for us without kids are rare, so paid that bit extra. So yeah, pretty awesome. Eh?
Well worth it.
Yeah. Chelsea was pretty funny, as you would have seen on the old that bridge without sort of handrails. Sorry, child making noise. Come here. Come here. It's like an old... Yeah, Chelsea was pretty funny on the old bridge that made it look like she was going on a Zimmer frame or something over it.
I'm not great with heights, and the ropes that you held onto with your hands for walking across that just stretched out as far as you could push them. They weren't any support, so it was a little bit scary. The
tour guide said a few people fall off that bridge putting their weight on them, but yeah, pretty awesome experience. Pretty cool way to see native bush, hey, in New Zealand. The GoPro Hero 8 as well was pretty choice.
Yeah.
Having a touch screen and stuff was like a little kid in a candy store, so you could probably see the difference in some of the footage that Chelsea shot on our old GoPro versus the Hero 8. We might have to get one in the future, I reckon.
I think add it to the budget spreadsheet.
Yeah, put it on the list somewhere.
Yeah.
List of things to buy. But yeah, really nice, and obviously a much nicer picture than our 4s, which is quite a few years old. So yeah, up and coming trips. We're actually, well, we've got a 2-day turnaround, don't we? We're off in 2 days to Beach Hop. What's Beach Hop?
Classic car show.
I put you on the spot a bit then, eh? Because I didn't know. I think it's 50s and 60s era of classic cars.
Yeah.
In Whangamata, which is a really beautiful part of the country. So we are going to head up Tuesday night. Beach Hop kind of goes over a week with the main sort of stuff over the weekend in the middle. But yeah, we're going to make our way up, spend a few days getting up there. Got a pretty cool location to stay at there, which we're excited to show you. And then, yeah, we're going to make a holiday out of it, basically, eh?
Yeah.
Spend a few days, travel slow, get up there, enjoy it for, I think we're there for 3 nights, and then we'll cruise back down. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. There'll be a couple of videos there for sure. Yeah.
And we will be travelling with NZMTG, the New Zealand Motorhome Travel Group.
Yep.
And it'll be nice to meet all of them finally and have a good catch up. We've been meaning to for a while now.
So we joined up to the NZMTG just before COVID, so terrible timing. But they're another social group here in New Zealand that do all sorts of cool trips and kind of more of a focus on having fun and that sort of thing. So yeah, it'd be nice to meet all of them, and we'll take you around Whangamata.
Yeah.
Cool. Stay tuned. See you in the next video.